welcome back to our video. In this video, we will discuss about the cost comparison between conventional building and green building. Green or sustainable buildings use key resources like energy, water, materials, and land more efficiently than buildings that are just built to code. With more natural light and better air quality, green buildings typically contribute to improved employee and student health, comfort, and productivity. Our building chose to adopt CASP as an assessment tool, and it was developed by a research committee established in 2001 through the collaboration of academia, industry, and national and local governments, which established the Japan Sustainable Building Consortium JSBC under the auspice of the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism (MLIT). CASB has been designed to both enhance the quality of people's lives and to reduce the life cycle resource use and environmental loads associated with the built environment from a single home to a whole city. The misconception about its cost is the biggest obstacle facing in the green building industry. The data shows that more than 60% of people believe that the cost green building practice and processes is considerably higher than conventional building. A study conducted by the World Business Council for Sustainable Development (WBCSD) indicates that the cost of installing green building features and technologies is significantly overestimated, as the research participants perceive the upfront cost of a green building is on average 70% higher than the original cost of a similar traditional building. While according to the US Green Building Council (USGBC), the initial cost of a green building is only 2% to 3% higher than its non-green counterpart. This is equivalent to an added cost of approximately $3 to $5 per square foot, which does not seem to be extremely more expensive than conventional buildings, which can be seen in this figure. Figure 1 shows average green cost premium versus level of green certification for office and schools. For level 1, which is certificate, consists of 8 buildings, cost 0.66%. For level 2, which is silver, consists of 18 buildings, cost 2.11%. Level 3, which is gold, consists of 6 buildings, cost for 1.82%. For level 4, which is the highest level of certification, known as platinum, consists of 1 building, cost for 6.50%.
Let's check it out for our building. From last video, we had already highlighted the greening system, and in this video, we're going to show you the cost comparison. From the table, you can see the most comparison of each item and the differences of cost between the both buildings. All this cost estimate is based on Arcadis Construction Cost Handbook. From the cost comparison, we can see that although the cost item in green building is higher than conventional building, about 25%, but numerous studies conducted in this field indicate that green building consume 35% to 35% less energy than non-green building. Besides, their operation and maintenance costs will be 14% lower than their traditional counterpart. Therefore, if the kindergarten is constructed as a green building in this project, the total cost increased by Rm 20,067 in addition to the total construction cost of conventional building, which is found to be Rm 133,780, which the percentage increase in total construction cost is 50%.
The cost for all items in green building is 97,837.28 ringgit, while cost for all items in conventional building is 77,770.28 ringgit. The total building cost for conventional building is 133,780 ringgit, while total cost in green building is 153,847 ringgit. The difference between these two buildings is 20,067 ringgit.
For clearer about the cost, here is the chart to show the cost comparison of each item.
Next, before return of investment analysis is carried out, we need to identify the gross development value, which is GDV, and gross development cost, which is GDC. GDV represented the estimated gross income before deducting the development expenditure costs. The gross development value can be calculated to give a near accurate figure of what that property or real estate development project may be worth on the open market once all development works have been completed. From the table, we know that the gross development value for the kindergarten is 732,000 with the price per square foot 150. It can be said that when the area of our kindergarten, which is 4,800 square foot, multiplied by the price of the kindergarten per square foot, which is 150, it will get the total for our kindergarten, which is 732,000, and then by multiplying by the kindergarten's unit, it will get the total revenue of the kindergarten. After this, we're going to chat on gross development cost. Gross development cost (GDC) is the estimated total cost of the total development. The estimated gross development cost includes land purchase, pre-development costs, building costs, and infrastructure costs. As for the operating cost consists of professional fees, marketing costs, finance costs, and contingencies. Tables below show the overall gross development cost (GDC) for green building. From this, it can be said that cost of the construction for kindergarten is 182,309.70 cents. For professional, contribution, marketing, and contingency cost of the kindergarten is 18,260.97 cents, 38,000, 8,304.37 cents, and 5,478.29 cents respectively. By adding all those costs, it will get the subtotal of the GDC for the kindergarten, which is 252,953.34 cents. For the land costs of the kindergarten will be 240,000. Pre-development cost will be 7,309. And for the finance cost, 3,652.90 cents. Where by adding all these costs, it will get the overall total of GDC, which is 504,214 and 53 cents. Therefore, from this formula, we can get the return of investment in percentage for the green building. In this formula, it can be concluded that total of GDV, which is 732,000, need to minus with the total of GDC, which is 536,262 and 53 cents. And then we'll divide by total of GDC again, which is 536,262 and 53 cents. And multiply by 100% to get the percentage of the ROI, where the result will be 36.50%.
We can see that the initial cost of adding green building feature is typically offset by the saving in operations and maintenance costs, as they are designed to operate more efficiently. In addition, 15% of the initial construction cost of green building can actually be saved annually by the reductions in energy consumptions. Such long-term saving in energy costs, which are the operations and the maintenance costs, offset the initial cost of installing green design features, which can lead to shorter payback periods as short as 3 to 5 years in order to return the upfront expenditures of such green buildings investments that originally believed to reach up to 15 to 20 years. Besides, researchers also found that green buildings have 14% less impacts on the environment, and the amounts of greenhouse gas emissions from the green building is 18 to 85% lower than the non-green counterparts. Overall, green building seems like a great alternative to conventional building with more efficient energy performance, lower utilities bills, less operations and maintenance costs, healthier indoor environments, better air quality, improved productivities, and higher market value. So, does green building worth the initial cost? Do the future saving overweight the initial cost? Is green building affordable? The answer are yes, yes, and yes. Green building can be both sustainable and affordable.